She's a wonderful complement to my life. You know, she adds value. She does a lot to improve it. She does a lot to improve my kid's life. She's great with my family. I just don't see the need to invite the state in my life and declare in front of the church or in front of family that I put this ring on her finger and want to be with her forever and ever until kingdom come, because I know how things work. Um, there's a lot of lyrics that you hear tossed around. She's not yours. It's just your turn, blah, 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 sort of thing. Men and women are not the same. They're different. You already know that. I think most of your audience already knows and agrees with that. Whether you choose to be monogamous or to be non-monogamous, that's your choice. When you take a look at the evidence and the way that humans have arrived at where we're at today, some choose a spiritual path and they want to declare monogamy and tune into that part of life, and that's cool. And others don't, and that's cool too. As long as you're putting yourself first and you're getting the results out of life that you want and you're not hurting anybody, I don't see anything wrong with either path.
Okay. Yeah, I can totally dig what you're saying there. You know, as far as not hurting anyone else, I'm curious, like, so we both agree that the sexual revolution, at least I think we agree, has been a scourge upon humanity. A big part of what allowed the sexual revolution to unfold, which has given us, a lot of the mess that we have right now, has been the advent of contraception, mainly birth control pills. If we're kind of like wanting to live based on our instinct, right, and do like what our primal nature is, what are your thoughts on contraception and it's a means by which we've fallen into this mess?
Yeah, hormonal birth control seems to be the catalyst that has contributed to a lot of the results that we have in society today, decades later now, right? Um, because before there was a very real problem or risk that if a woman was promiscuous, that she could end up pregnant, and if you end up pregnant and you don't have a provider to protect you and the child, then chances weren't very good for survival. A lot of that's changed now, though. We have the government who's now, big daddy, the head of the household, in many cases. It's, that's why divorce law introduces itself into your life, when you get married or if you have to untie the knot. You don't have a lot of control. You still have responsibility as a man under the rule of the government, but you don't have a lot of authority in your own household when you invite them in. So the advent of hormonal birth control has given women freedom to do as they choose. It's, with the access to safe and effective abortions, as they call it, gives them the ability to terminate pregnancies, even if the hormonal birth control doesn't work or they forget to take it or they're lazy with taking it or whatever it happens to be. But there's not a lot of consequences for bad choices anymore. A lot of things are forgiven. Oh, take this pill if you want to have free sex. Oh, have an abortion if the free sex doesn't work out. Oh, you can't afford the kid that you have. That's fine. The government will, step in and take care of things. Oh, there's a guy that you can extract resources from. Family law will step in and steal from him and alienate him from his own children. So there's a lot of weird things that happen as a consequence of giving women free reign to sleep with as many guys as much as they want in a fairly safe fashion. And that's, in my view, one of the great contributors and failures to society at the same time, why we're here today.
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on a male's responsibility to, turn away from that and not participate in it by having, sterile transient sex with, dozens of women who, obviously are sterile?
Yeah.
Do we just, kind of indulge